The voice acting you will hear is temporary placeholder, generated by AI. High-quality voice acting will be recorded when the story is finalized. We are currently working on the characters' facial animations. Stay tuned for updates.
In the year 2827 of the solar calendar, the Kepler 452 star system experienced a universe-shaking war. The two major human forces, the human interstellar Commonwealth and the United Colonies, engaged in a desperate fight in Kepler. With the war's massive scale, destructive weapons were deployed, numerous fleets clashed, countless lives turned to ashes, and the dust of war even obscured the sunlight. My name is Ark, short for Arkansas. As the captain of a United Colonies fleet, I witnessed the events firsthand. The epic war came to be known as the Night of Reckoning, a dark day that no one could ever forget.
Captain, I just saw you secretly backing up your memory data. Even you have lost faith in this war. It's okay, I understand. Since the day being a soldier, we all worry about being disappeared in this world one day. But I think now we're truly prepared to face death. Memory backup technology. At least it allows us to live on better after death. Everyone has the right to make that choice. So to answer your question, our communication system has been severely disrupted. Even Miss Williams is very insistent on sending out that data as evidence, but our current situation is not looking promising. Those interstellar Commonwealth people are not stupid. They have long blocked all the nearby communication signals. We need to come up with a smarter way. The worst part is, we can't reach our flagship, and they also have no clue about our situation.
Move the mouse to control the camera rotation. Use the WASD keys to move around. Press space to jump.
Captain, we are currently in a safe position from the Commonwealth's attack. Are you ready to keep moving?
I seriously doubt our ability to defend ourselves with the remaining soldiers on this ship. If you're dead set on sending out that data, we pretty much got only one option. Bust through the fleet standing in our way and meet up with Evan. But war can be cruel, and it's probably the time we need to accept that we've failed.
No, I don't think so. How much of the data have we managed to upload so far?
We've only reached 36% and it refuses to go any further. Those Commonwealth scoundrels knew we were backing up our data, so they're using multiple powerful EMP devices to disrupt our basic network and communication system. As the captain, my priority is the safety of the crew. Right now, my instinct tells me that our best bet is to give the human interstellar Commonwealth whatever they demand.
No way, Ark. We've come too far to back down now. I don't believe their electromagnetic pulse could possibly cover the entire Kepler 452. Once we escape their interference zone, we will find a way to expose all their damn dirty deeds. Ark, I don't want to hear you giving up now. I can't just sit back and watch the human interstellar commonwealth repeats the same nonsense that they did in the solar system. I mean, again in Kepler. I know for sure. I've met death myself. I know how it is. At least I didn't back up my memory data. I'm not ready to die yet. If you knew my story, I'm certain you would make the same choice as me. The ship's brain-machine interface is still working, I suppose. Weren't you curious about Evans and my story? Well, before it's too late, this might be your last chance to get a glimpse of my past. I'm not one to spill my secrets to just anyone, but if I keep them to myself, I'm afraid you won't remain on my side in this war. Are you ready for my memory replay? Let's do it then. ARC. Have you ever used a brain-machine interface to share memory? This memory data sharing technology is really advanced. You can move freely within my memories from my perspective. It might feel a bit strange at first, but you adapt quickly. Go try it out. Say something to my brother Evan.
Vanessa, thank you for helping me on this mission, by the way. It's been more than 10 years since I was here last. We were all such youngsters back then. I never imagined the first lunar colony would change this much. Getting the census data from the Immigration Bureau won't be a simple task. Well, if I remember correctly, we should keep following Moonlight Avenue for a couple more blocks. But I have a feeling the place might be occupied by rebels by now.
Only if those old farts in the interstellar commonwealth had some long overdue foresight, we wouldn't need to scour for new migration star systems today.
You're always so concerned about politics and the people like our father.
Concerns never help. Our words have no weight at all.
True, but he might be one of the few clear-headed people left in the panel. After all, sacrificing billions for their own survival is the game of the wealthy. We're almost there. Just gather the census data and get out of here.
The Human Optimization Program will be executed this month. If you haven't obtained the Stellar Immigration Qualification for Superior Humans, please feel free to contact the Lunar Wise Law Firm. Currently, we are offering a special promotion for the final sprint package at the exclusive price of only $89,999. Our top-notch legal team will tailor a personalized points plan for you, assisting you in successfully becoming the elite talent needed in human society. Our current case success rate is as high as 87.6%.
The accepted cases aren't for those who truly need it. That data is just a joke.
But a lot of people will still take a chance on that slim hope, even if the odds aren't in their favor.
Who are they?
Chill, we'll figure it out.
Do you need something? Well, I talk with my fists and my gun. Interstellar Commonwealth, I'm sorry, but we are in charge of the immigration building right now. It's clear that you are not welcome here.
We're just here to collect some data. There's no need for unnecessary bloodshed.
It seems you don't quite understand what I mean. We really the way to obtain that information, sir.
Evan? They seem to be a notorious interstellar pirate organization on the moon. A group of ruffians.
Vanessa, it looks like I'll need your help. You know how to use a gun, right?
Mastering small battlefield tricks can play a crucial role in shifting the balance of power during battles. Discover and utilize supply chests strategically placed throughout the battlefield to gain the upper hand. Open these chests with the E key and choose buffs that best suit your playstyle. When facing tough challenges, don't hesitate to seek assistance from friendly troops by pressing E. Additionally, consider helpful tips like using the shift key to sprint and increase your mobility, left click to shoot firearms, right click to alt fire, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys to use different skills. By skillfully combining buffs, skills, and firearms, you can outmaneuver and outplay your enemies with tactical precision.
Our goal is to get through this block. It seems like there's no better chance. Cover me! Just keep an eye on those thugs ahead. Vanessa, turns out you're pretty good with a gun.
Uncle Reed has a shooting range on Europa. I visited him a lot during my 7 months there.
Uncle Reed? The one... I didn't expect him to be such a good teacher.
Or maybe it's just my natural talent.
Alright, just focus on the fight. Let's move.
Your health has dropped below a certain threshold. Please seek treatment immediately.
through here soon. The Immigration Bureau is not...
Why are there so many of them?
You'll never know how many so-called... there until you see it with your own eyes. You hold them off first. I need to contact those old folks in the government to get us some support, damn it.
You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. Wounds have healed. It's time
We made it. Thank goodness for having a dad who can support us. Let's work with the soldiers together and break through this damn place.
Victory is ours! Victory is ours!
I never expected these civilians to be so well equipped. Their gear far surpasses those given to us by the Interstellar Commonwealth. Wait, what you just got in the loot was the one I always dreamed of getting from Uncle Reed when I was a kid. Did Uncle Reed ever tell you some weapons come with special attacks? This gun will be your best sidekick. Ha! I can't wait to take down the Immigration Bureau. Looks like your new weapon can't
Is this
wait
the
to be put
Immigration
to
Bureau
use.
building? It doesn't look what I thought it would be.
These rioters beat us to it. I didn't expect this place to fall so quickly. That was my childhood dream gun, and you have no idea now how amazing you look. But getting back to business, according to the information provided by the government, those rebels who refuse to hand over the data have encrypted it for protection. If we destroy it, we'll never recover that data again. Let's get one thing straight. We have no intention of harming anyone. That's the one. We've both grown up, Vanessa. We're different now. Stop teasing me. Let's go.
These older folks were even betting on if you would come back safely for this mission. I told them you would be fine.
That's because you don't know the chaos happening with the moon right now. You're Vanessa, right? I heard you're pretty good at math. Can you help us with the final calculations for the population data? The Winston console is right there.
Take a look, old men. Here's the number you wanted. This week, we'll have a special population management team conducting background checks on every resident of the solar system to confirm their identities. Any problem? You're too naive, girl. When you add up the population of Earth, the lunar, Mars, and Europa colonies, as well as the 4 orbital space cities around Earth, it's already over 410 billion. It far exceeds the carrying capacity of habitable environments in the solar system. 300 billion is just an official number to avoid causing public panic. Maybe Dr. Williams can teach you more about political thinking. Just imagine what the solar system would become if the government didn't manage the people's expectations. Yes, when the government is unable to suppress these riots, politics no longer exists.
But our security system is still very advanced.
What's happening outside?
We're completely surrounded. I estimate there are thousands of people. So it's impossible for us to leave through the main gate. But fortunately, We recently upgraded the campus exterior walls and reinforced our security. It won't be easy for them to break in.
Ms. Williams, if you were as obedient as your brother, you'd be an excellent superior human. Our next job is to organize the 200 million high-quality individuals identified through population statistics and begin the interstellar immigration program. Our interstellar envoys have shown us the urgent need for human immigrants to save the declining population of the Ursulan civilization in Kepler 452. The detailed execution plan was already discussed in our previous meeting. If all goes well, the interstellar immigration following the human optimization plan will begin in 2 weeks. Any questions about your tasks right now?
Mr. Collins looked out the window. As the top military official of the human interstellar Commonwealth, I had never seen him so worried. Perhaps he's afraid. After all, it's not an easy task to face the hatred and anger from 300 billion people.
Vanessa, what's wrong? Mr. Henderson, I know I've already mentioned this countless times before, but I still feel it's important to bring it up again now. Otherwise, we may not have another chance.
Do you have any good suggestions, Dr. Williams?
I understand that our political ideologies never align, and I'm not in your position. But I still believe our current point-based system is unfair to some people. The majority of high-quality humans are those who possess resources and wealth, while those not recognized as one of us might still have some talents and skills to make themselves worthy. I hope we can open up some special policies at this critical moment, providing opportunities for more humans to board the immigration ship.
The Williams family's biggest weakness is being too idealistic. I don't blame you, though, because you're not a politician. The problem we have right now is not just about migrating to the moon or colonizing new planets. We're dealing with the continuation of a civilization. If you're the one to be responsible for this, now you have 2 choices: survival of the fittest or collective destruction. How would you choose, Dr. William? As an expert in energy fields, you understand that our immigration ships can't carry any more passengers. We've reached the limit with our food, water, oxygen, fuel, waste recycling system, life support system, everything. We can't accommodate more survivors. And you know this interstellar journey is one way. Do you really think we have the capacity to take on more risks, my optimistic Dr. Williams? And now you're telling me those rioters, who only want to smash our windows and loot the banks, should have a chance to board the immigrant ship? We'd already be super lucky if we can escape before they consume all of the resources. Now, if you still want to argue with me, all I can say is that Williams never understood political interests. These 200 million people are the ones who have a chance to survive. The rest are no longer our concern. We don't owe them anything.
Sorry, but I have to interrupt your conversation. We have an S-level alarm that requires immediate attention. The situation outside is out of control. Even though we have advanced weapons, there are just too many of them.
I just allocated a large sum of money last month for counterterrorism, and you can't even fight off some rioters?
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's more than just some rioters. The law enforcement on Earth has completely collapsed. We are trying to urgently contact Earth Customs to prohibit the docking of any incoming spacecraft. Those rioters are all coming for us.
Take the data and destroy all of our backups now.
Understood. We have arranged an aircraft to pick all of you up, and our security reinforcements are on their way. Now please follow me to the helipad.
People from the entire solar system are flocking to Earth to hold our government accountable. Customs is overwhelmed to the point of emergency shutdown. Ha, sounds like a scene from an apocalypse novel. The government security team may be well equipped, but there are only about 200 people on duty now. It seems we are about to engage in a fierce battle. Take this, it's for self-defense.
The continuation of civilization always comes with sacrifice.
We'll need to escort our parents to the helipad. There should be an aircraft that can take us away. Boarding a government aircraft? That was my dream back in military school. Though I didn't expect we would have some troubles to deal with.
When we arrived, Mr. Collins and other politicians had already boarded an aircraft before us. But shortly after it took off, in front of all of us, it was shot down by the rioters. It felt as though the pillars of the entire Commonwealth had been knocked down, and everyone was stunned for a few seconds. Evan quickly reminded our parents and me that this was our last chance to leave. Otherwise, the number of these rioters would only increase. But we soon realized that the pilot of the last aircraft had already been killed in the cockpit. The government's aircraft was encrypted, unable to be started without specific personnel authorization. We couldn't do anything at all, except wait for the arrival of support troops.
In battles, having access to 3 firearms gives you a strategic edge. Press Q or scroll your mouse wheel to quickly switch between them. Press R to reload. Press F to engage in close combat with melee attacks. If equipped with a melee weapon, press E to use its melee skill. Also, please always keep an eye on your shield status. If it shatters, find cover to keep yourself safe from enemy fire and wait for it to regenerate automatically. Mastering these techniques can make all the difference in turning the tide of any battle.
We have contacted the reinforcements. They will send us another pilot, but we need to defend this aircraft until they arrive.
You don't have anyone on your security team who can fly a helicopter?
We do have 12 resident flight specialists in the government compound, but they're all...
These riot groups seem to have more military talent than us.
Let's focus on protecting the aircraft for now.
Vanessa, we have to hold on!
Are you sure this aircraft can take off?
We've made it this far. Now we just need to take out as many enemies as possible.
Seek treatment immediately.
Oh no, there are too many of them. We have to make sure the aircraft isn't destroyed before the flight specialist arrives.
Reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Troops have
Pay attention to your wounds, Vanessa. If you go down, we'll lose another crucial fighter.
Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived.
What's taking the specialists so long?
They're almost here. They'll be here soon.
What does soon mean? The government is pretty reliable, huh?
Reinforcement troops have arrived. reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Troops have arrived. Reinforcement troops have arrived. Suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Reinforcement troops have arrived. Reinforcement troops have arrived. Reinforcement troops have arrived. battle. Suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. Wounds have healed. To seek revenge.
There are really too many of them. Vanessa, we can handle this, right?
I've taken more desperate situations, and I've come out just fine. Don't worry. I'll do anything to keep my parents safe.
A fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care.
Please return to the...
Wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Achieved victory. Please
we finally held on
chests.
until the rescue team arrived, and the new pilot quickly helped us prepare for takeoff. Evan asked me to quickly board the aircraft while he went to search for our parents. But suddenly I was informed that they, along with the remaining politicians and staff, had been cornered by the edge of the cliff by the abrupt arrival of a rioter squad. I saw the thug who had blocked our path on the moon. Razor? I remember his name now, and I will not forget it. Evan quickly raised his gun, ready to confront Razor with the security team, but these rioters seemed to have nothing left to lose. They pushed those politicians one by one off the cliff, and finally it was our parents. I remember, I jumped off the aircraft and rushed to the edge of the cliff. I wanted to just see my parents one last time. But the dust covering the scene below the cliff obscured everything, and all I heard were desperate screams. Then my body suddenly felt light, and in the midst of sorrow, I too was pushed off the cliff. Is this the end? I thought at the time. I heard Evan still fighting with the rioters up there, but I couldn't remember if I had seen his face. I thought it was our final farewell.
Victory is ours! Victory is ours! Victory is ours! Victory is ours!
What do you think? The cloud upload progress is at 37.2% now. It's moving, at least. I guess now you'll strongly agree that we should break through the Commonwealth's defensive line, right? Since I fell from the cliff, they no longer recognize me as a high-quality human. Today, I'll show them our worth. Looks like we have to take a big gamble. If we can disable the nearby signal jamming device, we should be able to locate Evan and call out for support. Captain, got any good suggestions?
An hour ago, I'd have shot down this crazy idea in a heartbeat. But now I'm thinking we could scrounge up some materials nearby with the little fuel we've got left and our wonky power system for some temporary repairs. This repair is just temporary. You can imagine a soldier with a broken leg giving himself pain relief while crawling back to their camp in the middle of a battlefield.
So what was your plan an hour back?
Sitting and waiting for rescue, even though I knew it was likely that nobody would come to help a nameless soldier with a busted leg.
Sounds like you're on board with my plan then.
The troops have been fully assembled. They are awaiting your command. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived.
Follow me!
The troops have suffered heavy casualties. Tactical adjustments are urgently needed. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. treatment immediately. is in complete disarray. chests. There are rewards waiting to be claimed in the logbook. Your health has dropped below a certain threshold. Please seek treatment immediately. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. Wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. troops have arrived. You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Please open the supply chests. There are rewards waiting to be claimed in the Battle League. The troops have been fully assembled. They are awaiting your command. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. 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 Troops have arrived. Your health has dropped below a certain threshold. Please seek treatment immediately. reinforcement troops have arrived. The troops have suffered heavy casualties. Tactical adjustments are urgently needed. Reinforcement troops have arrived. Reinforcement troops have arrived. Reinforcement troops have arrived. All of your troops have been eliminated. Suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. Take revenge. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. The high-risk unit has been destroyed. Reinforcement troops have arrived. suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy boss has joined the battle. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. The high-risk unit has been destroyed. Enemy reinforcements. The high-risk unit has been destroyed. fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. Wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Please open the supply chests.
More than just some riders.
My body suddenly felt light, and in the middle work.
Suffered a fatal injury.
Alright, I'll get it transferred into the fuel system right away.
I'm off to scavenge some minerals for repairs. I'll be back soon.
Watch your back out there.
The troops have been fully assembled. They are awaiting your command.
Follow me!
Your health has dropped below a certain threshold. Please seek treatment immediately. The troops have suffered heavy casualties. Tactical adjustments are urgently needed. All of your troops have been eliminated. You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. And the reinforcement troops arrive. Suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. wounds have healed. It's time to seek revenge. Enemy reinforcement troops have arrived. Enemy boss has joined the battle. You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have revenge. You have suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care.
Will these materials get us moving without risking a meltdown?
No risks might be a stretch, but it will be more stable than before the repairs.
Alright, got it. I'll get the engineer on inspecting the current issues with the systems right away. Always ready. How about you, Captain? This is the real you I know. Don't make it sound so heavy. If it weren't for you, Ark, after the Williams were abandoned by the government, we would have ended up dead on the streets long ago.
The troops have been fully assembled. They are awaiting your command.
Follow me!
enemy boss has joined the battle. suffered a fatal injury. The medical team is providing urgent care. The wounds have healed. It's time to stop. Wasn't as tough as expected.
Hey Ark, we just took down one of the Commonwealth fleets. The EMP interference should be weaker in this area. I'm trying to contact Evan.
Vanessa, Ark, can you hear me?
Evan!
Oh my, are you guys okay?
We're alright. We're surrounded by the Commonwealth folks, but we managed to handle the nearby fleet.
Let me check your coordinates. It looks like your positioning system is also busted. I can't pinpoint your location. We can try something. Ark, can you take the captain's seat? Our spacecraft has a built-in tracking system that scans the surroundings and keeps you informed about nearby objects. Can you see the direction shown by the tracking system? If your system is working properly, you should be able to see my location. My fleet's supposed to be represented by a distinct icon that stands out in your view.
Yes, I can. Sorry, could you repeat that?
In Starview, your tracking system will identify all nearby ships, resources, and space stations for you. Take a look around and you should...
Requesting fleets merge. Please wait. Request successful. Your fleets are merging with the flagship. Merge successful.
Maintaining optimism in war is always the key to victory.
Vanessa, Ark, are you guys okay?
We're good. Captain Ark.
Ark, you've always been my most trusted comrade. Lieutenant Hensley, any updates from our negotiation team?
They're on their way back. The good news is that Empire agreed to our terms for peace.
Terms?
They want us to delete all the evidence you collected and stop interfering with their activities in exchange for our safety.
No! They're going to destroy the star system. I have already uploaded data to the cloud. Unless they kill me, otherwise this secret will never...
Can you come aboard first? I urgently need to refuel on a nearby planet. If I stop functioning, there will be no one to save you from the space. Vanessa eventually uploaded evidence to the cloud, but our fleet quickly came under intense bombardment due to the immediate violation of the peace treaty between the Interstellar Commonwealth and the United Colonies. At Evans' urging, Vanessa went to the escape pods at the back of the spacecraft, while Evan and I were conducting the final counterattack. At that moment, I had already forgotten the fear of death, because I had backed up the AI personality data. I no longer feared death. Evan did escape. I do not know because I no longer knew what happened after the sound of the explosion that destroyed the United Colonies' fleets. Hey, you're finally awake. You slept for so long I was getting worried.
Oh, my head hurts. Am I alive?
Yes, this is United Colonies, human. You are still alive. I am Ark. Oh, wait, no. That's not entirely correct. Ark sacrificed himself during the Night of Reckoning 2 years ago,